Star Wars is doing mechs. I thought that was just Marvel's thing. And it wasn't a good thing either. Why is Star Wars taking it on as well? I made a whole video about how the Marvel mechs were just useless and not very good, and they just didn't look really that nice. But then Star Wars goes ahead and adds their own line of mechs. Like, what is going on? People don't really like these mechs. They don't look the best. I think the mechs in general just look a bit clunky, and with the tiny minifigure heads, that just doesn't feel right. It just feels too small, and the only good thing about these things is that you get a nice minifigure. But let's go more in depth about why I don't think LEGO Star Wars should continue making mechs. So, Marvel has been making mechs for a few years now, such as the Thanos, the Iron Man, the Captain America, the Spider-Man, all sorts of mechs. They're only good for a few little pieces and a minifigure, that single minifigure, and that's about it. There's nothing really special to them, they're quite boring, they're a small build, and they're quite expensive for what they are. And then I thought, you know what, I'll let Marvel do it, but as long as no one else does it, it's fine. But then Star Wars comes out with their own mechs, and they just look even worse. How can LEGO not understand that the mechs just aren't that good? They are okay for a good minifigure, but that's about it. That's all they have. They look really chunky compared to the minifigure head on the top, which doesn't look right at all, and I think they could have fixed that. I already thought that Marvel should stop doing the mechs, and then Star Wars comes out with more. This basically shows us that mechs are here to stay. They're going to keep making them. If more teams are making them, then it's going to be just continuing on, and they're going to keep making mechs. We didn't even want to get any mech sets. We want proper sets, like a spaceship, some sort of scene from the movies, a UCS set. We would take anything over some more mechs. The mechs were too much already in the LEGO Marvel theme, and then put it into Star Wars as well. It just looked really bad. The Stormtrooper one, the Boba Fett one, and the Darth Vader one, they just don't look very good. And what's the point of them? They never use them in the movies, so they're just completely useless. If you're going to base something off a movie franchise, make stuff in the movies. Don't make these stupid sets that have nothing to do with the movies at all, except for one little minifigure. I don't think anyone really wanted mechs to come into the LEGO Star Wars theme, let alone the LEGO Marvel theme. It's not really that good. It's really disappointing that we're seeing this with LEGO Star Wars being such a great theme, and they're just going into the bad sets. The mechs are basically like those 4+ sets in Ninjago. Absolutely useless, just boring, not very fun, and just a way to make more money, and not using much from the films. The Marvel mechs, they never use them in the films. The Star Wars ones, they'll never use them. What is the point of even making them? So that was all about these new LEGO Star Wars mechs. I'm not sure I want these to continue being made. It's just not very good. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe up there. There's another video on there. Really hope you enjoyed. See you all next time.